Melania, you may find the occasion of this correspondence peculiar, as we have never yet spoken. Know that if I shan't survive the night, another woman has my heart. Be best. Phew, praise the Lord. Verily, I've completed my duties to that pinched ice queen. I ache with regret that I ever grabbed her by the pussy, but when you're famous, they'll let you do it. Now to write my one true love. My dearest Ivanka, this fortnight finds me racked by the fiery pangs of your absence. As I courageously seek refuge in my bunker, the onslaught from the leftists shows no signs of subsiding. They've armed themselves with the most ominous weaponry: water bottles, megaphones. Some of the dastardly fiends even have cardboard. They appear overcome with grief over the actual deaths of Negroes at the hands of constables, but they've attacked me far worse, where it matters most, in my feelings. No president in history has suffered at the hands of his people the way I have. Yes, I include those who were actually assassinated, or met with the most obstructionist Congress in history in the group. Yet I have never once spake negative utterances on their character. I wouldn't so sully my own. They can't understand the hardship I endure. We risk running low on provisions. Sure, we have well-done steak aplenty, but aghast, I find that we are bereft of ketchup. As the sun rises this morn and spreads its nourishing warmth upon this great land, hearken to these words. In the twilight hours, I shall march across Lafayette Square, much the same way George Washington led his armies across the Delaware to wrest control of the airports from the redcoats. I am confident in a glorious victory over the terrifying rabble comprised of my own citizens standing peacefully outside my gates. I have prepared a great spectacle to celebrate our triumph over the great pandemic, our flourishing economy, and our domination of the peacefully assembled normal citizens who clamor for the basic human fairness which I find so abhorrent. I shall stiffly approach some church under the cover of smoke bombs, rubber bullets, and riot gear-clad soldiers, wherefore previous presidents have celebrated this Jesus fellow, with whom I dare say I am not familiar. Then I shall hoist aloft an upside-down Bible and proclaim to the Antifa, which isn't actually an organized group with a leadership structure at all. It's a Bible. My evangelical base of fringe religious lunatics, who hold the nation hostage with the power of this book that I've never once read, will rejoice at the sight of their president shod in the armor of what's-his-name. I get chills now just thinking about it. So simple, yet so eloquent, and also factually accurate in a descriptive sense for the fake news media, as I will be in fact holding a Bible. Some will have questions, and I shall direct them to query China. Some will be confused. Some will rightly brand me an authoritarian. Some will protest the vacuum of effective leadership that has exacerbated these trying times. And to them, I have only one thing to say. I don't take responsibility at all. Warmest regards, your father, completely appropriate admirer, and greatest, most accomplished super-duper president who ever lived, Donald Trump.